What's good, YouTube? Dragonman24 here, welcoming you back to the channel for the next episode of the Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Lions Let's Play. We are picking up right where we left off in the last one, jumping in today to chapter 15. And I think... oh god, it's been a couple days since I played. I don't even remember where we left off.
Part 2.
Oh, okay, I remember.
Moon. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment.
We are going to get ourselves some reinforcements from the kingdom.
Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the kingdom must now supplement its meager forces. And so it requests reinforcements from Rodrigue, who is busy resisting Cornelia's army in Fraldarius territory.
Alright, so... what do we got going on today? I really don't remember where we left off. All I know is that we're going to get some reinforcements from Rodrigue. That's about it. Oh, man. So, after a very long quarantine, I just got a thorough workout for the first time in weeks, and I'm so utterly sore.
You made it.
We received a reply from my father. You should read it too.
Gilbert has filled me in on the details. He tells me you are in immediate need of additional troops. I would like to say that I will gather reinforcements and send them to the monastery at once. However, I cannot afford to leave the front lines for that long. Would you be willing to meet us south of Fraldarius territory in Aelel, the Valley of Torment? Aelel is halfway between the monastery and our territory. There, I will deliver the soldiers you require.
The Valley of Torment.
Aelel lies on the border between Kingdom territory and Alliance territory. Humans dare not approach that place.
He's right. In Aelel, we can meet up with them without our enemy ever finding out.
Once my old man delivers his soldiers to us, then our war against the Empire can finally begin.
The path ahead will be a difficult one, Your Highness. Deadly, in all likelihood.
True. But what's the point in wavering now? Father, stepmother, Glenn, and even Dedu. I am certain this will bring them great joy. I know if I can just offer them Edelgard's head. I just know it.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
Oh no. Got ourselves a spy. That's no bueno. We're curious. Yes! I would love to visit Happy.
Oh, hey. I've been meaning to speak with you.
What about?
I heard that you've been telling people not to worry so much about my condition. Is that a fact?
Maybe.
No need to be coy. Thanks for doing that. But I do have one minor concern. You said that I haven't sighed in 5 years? What the heck is that about? Everyone's calling me half-decade happy now. First of all, terrible nickname. Second of all, you weren't even here. Did you just make that up?
No, I asked around.
You asked around? That's such a weird thing to do. I'm fighting the urge to sigh right now.
I thought I was helping.
Well, the nickname's bogus. I have absolutely sighed in the last 5 years. You wouldn't believe what a hassle it was. Monsters rampaging willy-nilly through Abyss. Thanks to some help from the people underground, no one got hurt. But it was a close call. Maybe if you had been there, it wouldn't have been so much trouble.
Me?
Yes, you. You've got the Sword of the Creator. That thing can chop through monsters like nothing.
Is that all?
Are you fishing for compliments now? Fine, you're a good leader. You watch out for all of us. Even when the rest of the world turns and hides from me, I know you've got my back.
That's true.
You make me feel safe. Like I can be myself. Like I don't have to worry so much about keeping my emotions in check. It felt pretty sad all that time you were gone. I could have left Garrick Mach altogether. But then I started thinking, you might still be alive after all. So I went looking for you. Back to where you'd fallen and all.
You did that for me?
Oh, forget I said anything. Look at me getting all mushy and sincere. How embarrassing. Let's just go back to earlier when I was giving you a hard time.
Don't be embarrassed.
Hey, I can feel embarrassed if I want to. I can feel however I want to feel. Whoa, did I really just say that? I think that's enough vulnerability for one day. I'll see you around.
Aw, Happy. That was our A support. We're done with Happy. Oh man. It's Hanneman's birthday. Sure, have some flowers. We have a paralog apparently. There is in fact a paralog available to us. Now like I said, it's been a little while since I last played, so let me just check up on everyone. Byleth is... what is Byleth right now? Byleth is... I can't tell. A Trickster. Okay. So Byleth is working on Trickster. I think after Trickster we're going to go to Mortal Savant. For another sword magic class. Dimitri is his own class. That's fine. Felix, you're a hero. Ash. You're working on Paladin right now, which I guess is fine. Sylvain, you're working on Dark Mage, or Dark Bishop rather. Mercedes is good. Annette is our dancer. Ingrid is finished, right? Caspar, we're not worried about you. Cetus, we're not worried about you. Flame, we're not worried. We might be worried a little bit about Flame. Oh, she's a bishop. Alright, that's good. Gilbert. Gilbert is one that I am actually concerned with. So you're a Fortress Knight at the moment, right? Yeah, Fortress Knight. But I want you to be working towards Great Knight. So what do you need for that? You need your heavy armor and your riding to be higher, but your axe is fine. Alright, so let me just real quick make sure I change his goals to that. Ooh, we do have some support conversations. Let's take care of those first before anything else. Gilbert. Oh, heavy armor and riding. Okay, perfect. And that being the case, Byleth, let's start talking to people. Dimitri still can't strengthen any bonds. Byleth
Dear
and Gilbert.
Goddess, please allow His Majesty to rest in peace. Who is it? Oh, Professor. What brings you here at this hour?
I was just taking a walk.
The hour is late, Professor. You should be resting in preparation for the day to come.
What were you doing?
I was offering my prayers to the goddess. It is all that I can do now. I told you I was in service of the royal family, yes? When I was only a young soldier, the king saw fit to make a knight of me. I was given the great honor of guiding and protecting the royal family.
Guiding?
It was similar to your own work. I was a teacher of sorts. I instructed both King Lambert and Prince Dimitri in the arts of combat, tactics, and academia. I also did all in my power to keep
I didn't
them
know
safe.
he taught the king.
Until that day, I was unable to fulfill my duty. I was powerless.
You mean the tragedy of Dusker?
Yes. When I received word of the attack, it was already too late. His Majesty was dead, along with many knights and soldiers. If only I had made it to Dusker more quickly. It is my fault that His Highness Dimitri has become the way he is now. After that, I abandoned my wife and child and fled my homeland. I turned my back on everything I swore to protect. My sins are countless. I will bear the weight of my guilt for as long as I live.
You're going about this the wrong way.
Apologizing to my daughter and wife. Devoting myself to His Highness. That is the way to atonement. And yet, even if I am granted the forgiveness of those who still live, praying is all I can do to atone to those who are with us no more.
The dead are gone. You can't help them now. That's one thing that Dimitri really needs to understand.
Long ago, there was someone who told me something quite similar. Forgive me. This will not do. As I grow older, I find myself talking endlessly about the past. But it is too late for such things now. I have finished my prayers. We should return.
Violet also needs to talk to Yuri. Yuri's at A. And Constance is at B. Ooh, that's good. Alright, so we just need to work on Balthus and Constance after this.
Looks like I've got them all.
Am I interrupting?
Nah, just wrapped up what I was doing. Need something, friend?
Is that what you just wrapped up?
Oh, you mean this? I use it to write down the names of everyone I've lost over the years. We lost a lot of lives back in the war. Some of them were only with me a little while. Some of them were family to me.
Why do you write down their names?
Somewhere along the way, I figured I should record the names of those I've lost. The ones I failed to protect. There's nothing we can do for the dead. Not in this world. Not really, anyway. And it's not like we know what happens after. So writing their names down here, that's all just for me. For the one who's still around. After all, they deserve to be remembered. Even if they're not here to see it. We all shared the same dream. They lost their lives to build that dream. And as their leader, it's on me to remember them, however I can.
I can see why you might do that.
If you can see why I do that, then that's something, I guess. Well, anyway, make of my notebook what you will. It doesn't matter much to me. If you go before I do, I'll make sure to add you in here as well.
Oh lord. You intend on putting my name in your notebook?
You heard me. I mean, you're not exactly one of my people, per se. At this point, I do have to admit that I can count on you. I kinda get the sense that if I hang around you, that dream I've been grasping for will become all the more real. So, do me a favor and don't go dying on me, okay?
Same to you.
It'd take a lot to get rid of me. I was born under a particularly lucky star. Cat got your tongue? Looks like you want to say something but don't know how.
So much talk of names, and yet I don't know yours. That's right, he's using an alias.
That again? You don't give up easy, do you? Alright, alright. I'll toss you a bone. My name's not actually my name. But it's the one I'm enrolled with here at the Academy. The one I've hung on to as the adoptee of House Row. Come to think of it, the last I heard someone use my real name was... a very long time ago. From my mom. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll tell you. Perhaps if you decide to pursue that dream alongside me, you'll find out.
Is that a tease? Do we have to marry Yuri to find out his real name? I'm upset. Man! Heck, dude. Alright.
Yes, these herbs will do, though I note we're short on arcane crystals. I'll make a note to keep some in reserve next time.
Is that everything?
Yes, that's everything. All I need now is a test subject for the ritual.
A what?
Not a what, a who, meaning you. Now, lie still, please.
Excuse me? Does this have to happen now?
Fair point. A bit of rest to clear my head would be good for the next steps. Let us leave off here, and I shall see you again in the morning.
There's no talking you out of this, is there?
I'd better make some headway on this tomorrow. Every day counts, you know. If I can complete this ritual, I'll be famous throughout the known world for it. Ooh.
Why do all of this?
The prestige it will bring me is necessary to restore my fallen house. Or was your question, why go to so much trouble for a fallen house? Because I am a nouvelle, as were all my ancestors. And our line has endured too long to end with me.
Why would it end with you?
Oh, yes, you don't know. Well, seeing as you are serving both as my research assistant and test subject, I should explain myself. House Nouvelle was granted its peerage shortly after the establishment of the Empire. For generations, the heads of our house have been scholars of magic. They often enjoyed appointments to esteemed posts within the Empire. However, during the insurrection of the Seven, we cast our lot with the Emperor and were punished for it. We suffered further losses when we were used as a sacrifice to Dagda and Brigid during their attack. My family, including my parents and older brother, died then. The town of Nouvelle is now an ash heap. The 6 great families decreed this to be the end of my house. We have not left now but the name. No title, no subjects, no land. Everything I was to inherit has been taken from me.
I see.
What I require is an achievement so grand that our next ruler would be forced to recognize it. And then, House Nouvelle will take its rightful place among the elite class once more.
Now I understand.
You understand that to collaborate with me towards such a grand purpose is a high honor, don't you? But yes, good night. I expect to see you bright and early tomorrow.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. What kind of ritual are we talking about here? Alright, Ash and Mercedes.
Excuse me, Ash. Do you have a moment? I finally managed to finish cooking a dish, and I would love for you to have a taste.
Sounds good. I'd be happy to. Wow, Mercedes. This is delicious.
I used that herb you suggested. Boiling it gave off such a lovely aroma. I think I used the right amount of spice, too. Even I could eat it without burning my tongue. I'm a much better cook now, thanks to you. I hope you can continue teaching me.
Oh, definitely. I should thank you, too.
Thank me? Even after all the trouble I've caused you?
Seeing you persevere has made me really happy. In fact, you've reminded me of someone I cared about a lot.
Oh, someone you cared about? Romantically? This is all so sudden, Ash. I don't...
I didn't mean it that way. I was actually thinking about my brother.
What a relief. I didn't even know you had a brother.
He was the son of Lenato, my adoptive father. I always called him my brother, though. Failure never got to him. All he'd ever do is laugh and try again. Whenever I was feeling down about a setback, he would cheer me up. He'd say something like, "Don't worry, we'll tackle it together next time." I was always happy to have him around.
He sounds like a wonderful person.
He was. And I get the same feeling from you.
I've done nothing but bother you with frivolous little things. I'm sure I could never be like your brother. But I'd like to stay by your side, if you'll have me.
What do you mean?
I want to be there to help you in times of need, or to cheer you up when you're feeling down. I should be able to manage that without doing too much damage.
Oh.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you, Mercedes. I know I can rely on you.
I like how Mercedes was putting him off at the beginning, but then was kind of like, you know what? Maybe. Alright, Ash and Annette are also finished. Ash is almost done with a lot of people.
Almost forgot how spooky this place is. I don't know if I can do this alone. No, I've got to. What use am I to anyone if I can't even handle an empty tower? Here goes.
The doll from my father must be in there, but I'm too scared to go looking for it.
Annette!
His voice got really high.
What are you doing here?
Oh, here, I got this for you.
My
Oh,
doll!
that's cute.
You went back for it? But why?
Your father gave it to you. I know you said you'd throw it away, but you can't just toss out something so important.
Ash, thank you. I'm so happy. To be honest, I didn't have the courage to go back in there to get it myself. But thanks to you, I didn't have to. And you're afraid of ghosts, right? Were you okay in there all by yourself?
Well, not really. I tried my best not to think about it. My legs shook whenever I did.
Oh, poor Ash. You're safe now, I promise.
Knock it off, would you? I'm okay now. But I'm glad I could help you and see a smile on your face. Look at me, though. A grown man, scared of ghosts. Pathetic, right?
No, I don't think that at all. I think you're something special, Ash. You were really brave, and all for me. That wasn't an easy thing to do. I'm in awe of you.
Thanks. Maybe there is still hope for me as a knight.
Yes, I'll gladly attest to that. I'm sure you'll be a splendid knight. Maybe you'll even outdo my father.
Ugh, that's a frightening thought, comparing me to one of the king's best knights. But it's a happy one, too. It makes me want to work that much harder.
You two are meant to be together. 100%. Now, I'm going to skip Caspar for now because I'm not sure if I'm going to watch any of his supports.
Excellent. Well
even though they're
done,
here
Ash.
and I technically should,
Continue
but...
such work, and you will certainly make a name for yourself.
You think so? Thank you, Gilbert. You really are amazing, you know. Your skills with the lance and bow are just incredible.
One learns the craft of knighthood well after 40 years of service.
Wow, 40 years? That's incredible. With that many years of training, I'd be really strong, wouldn't I?
Further training and service will only make you stronger. Yet why spend your life this way? Knighthood is not glamorous. On long campaigns, you sleep rough in all manner of weather, and may eat gruel more often than venison. It seems odd that you would admire me, or that you would long to be a knight. Are you sure of yourself?
But of course, it's been my dream for a long time now. I really can't help but admire you. Your years of knighthood are so impressive.
I do not deserve your praise. I merely performed my duties to the best of my skill.
Don't be modest, you're a great knight.
Aha!
If there's any more you can
I'm
teach
gonna make
me,
him a great
I would
knight.
be very happy to learn.
Tell me this. Once you don the armor, raise your shield, and level your lance, why? What is it you wish to protect?
Protect? Well, whatever needs protecting, right?
You must know exactly what you protect before you become a knight.
I understand. I'll take that to heart. What is it that you want to protect, if I may ask?
My duty has always been to protect my lord. That is a given for any knight, but for myself, doubly so. Then there are the personal reasons. Each knight has their own, yet mine I do not speak of.
Oh. How come?
Because it is personal. Mine. It allows me to focus on the work and grants me discipline. That is sufficient.
Discipline, huh? Something to protect. I'll have to think of something.
You two are gonna end up having the same thing to protect.
What's wrong, Ash? Why are you standing there?
I've been thinking. No matter what I do, Lenato and my brother are never coming back.
Do you hate me?
I don't know. Maybe I do. I know you're an ally I can trust, a knight I can respect. But maybe I do.
Why don't you take a swing at me? I bet that'll make you feel better.
What?
Don't just stand there with that timid look on your face. Come at me!
I don't think that's going to help.
This isn't about avenging the dead. It's about taking revenge for yourself. It's how survivors move on. What will you do, Ash? You're welcome to stare at your feet for the rest of your life. Ah, that look in your eye. I like it! Come on! Put your back into it!
Oh my god, I can't laugh. I'm so sore.
Catherine?
Yes, Ash?
I don't know what's right anymore. I don't.
Don't be a fool. You decide for yourself what's right and what's wrong. I believe Lady Rhea is right, so I won't allow anyone to bring her harm.
What about a friend? How could you kill a friend to protect her, with no hesitation?
I couldn't. I'll never forget that day. When they took him, all I could do was stand there. I had to persuade myself, saying over and over under my breath, this is the right thing to do. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to stand there. I would have cried out. I'm still persuading myself even now. I probably will be for the rest of my life. If I let myself regret what happened, he will have died for no reason.
Catherine.
Uncertainty is weakness. Someday, Ash, you'll have to make up your mind. You know who I am. What will you do about it?
Wow. Alright, I'm gonna leave Ash alone for a minute because I don't know if I want to look at Caspar. But let's go ahead and do Sylvain and Mercedes. They're the only ones.
Mercedes, you're looking divine as always.
Good evening, Sylvain. Thank you for coming out to see me.
Just the two of us meeting at this time of night? You move quicker than I thought.
I don't know what speed has to do with it, but there was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Ah, okay. I probably should have figured that out.
I can be so forgetful at times. I neglected to mention this the other day. I meant to say that I know you've been through a lot in this life.
Huh? Me?
Your parents have placed a great deal of pressure on you as their heir. And it's all because you were born with a crest. You've had to put up with such lofty expectations.
All of the kingdom's noble houses expect a lot from their heirs. I'm no different from any other noble guy or gal. We've all got responsibilities.
But didn't you mention that your brother envied you enough to wish you dead? I'm sure that wasn't easy.
Thinking about it, life was probably a lot harder for my brother than it ever has been for me.
Didn't you also mention that women were only interested in having your, as you say, crest baby? I'm not very interested in the particulars, but I get the feeling that you don't care very much for these women who throw themselves at you.
I'd appreciate it if maybe you kept that observation between the two of us.
Your secret's safe with me. I understand the pain you've had to carry.
I know you've got your share of bad memories too, but...
That's why you feel comfortable letting your guard down around me. Come now. That's enough with the sad smile.
Mercedes. Was my sad smile really that bad? Did it ruin my dashing good looks?
Not at all. You actually look more handsome to me with honesty on your face.
Aw, here come the waterworks.
Don't be ashamed of crying. I'm here to protect you. Will you protect me in return?
I will. I promise. You know, Mercedes, you really are a special lady.
Aww. I don't know how to feel about that, but okay. Yes, Annette and Gilbert.
Father! Father! Why do you pretend not to recognize me?
Annette,
I've been looking everywhere for you. Please stop treating me like a stranger. I can't bear it. Father, wait! How long will you keep avoiding me like this?
I have lost the right to face you or your mother.
This has nothing to do with rights. We're family. I'm your daughter.
Indeed, you are my daughter. Yet I am no father. I am only a fool who abandoned his family.
You really think it was foolish to abandon us?
I do.
Then the least you can do is apologize. I'm fine, but Mother deserves as much. I finished my studies at the School of Sorcery and the Officers' Academy. I have a busy and satisfying life now. But Mother, she's waited for you to return all this time, living under my uncle's roof.
I am sorry, Annette.
I already told you, don't say that to me. Apologize to Mother. Let her see your face.
That I cannot do. I know you do not understand, but it is the way of things. As for you, Annette, say the word, and I will disappear from your life forever. For now, though, I must return to my duties.
Father, how could you be so cruel?
Wow. Mercedes still needs to talk to Dimitri. And Constance. Yes, we'll see that for sure.
I see. The sunlight brings back painful memories in you.
I'm afraid so. Please forgive my behavior from before. I cannot abide these indiscretions of mine.
That's all right. The way you always work so hard day and night, it's no wonder it's had this effect on you. You work harder than anyone I know. I've always been impressed by that, Constance.
That means a lot to me.
You know, at the School of Sorcery there was a professor who specialized in magical cures. Why not write her a letter? Perhaps she can suggest a treatment that might help.
I have tried. She could do nothing for me. But I vowed then to the goddess that I would find a way to overcome my trials. I will prove my skills to the goddess and everyone else, bringing me closer to restoring House Nouvelle.
You're a tough cookie, Constance.
Naturally, and with your support, I shall grow ever stronger by the day.
I know you will. You know, during the years of political turmoil, House Martreats was destroyed just as your house was. But restoring my father's house has hardly crossed my mind. I guess I'm not as tenacious as you are.
You needn't be so hard on yourself, Mercedes. You have had other priorities since then. Oh, I've just had a grand idea.
Constance's hair confuses me.
You ought to try
How
to
can just the
reinstate House
underside
Martreats.
be dyed purple?
Oh dear. I'm not sure that's possible.
Nonsense! If I can restore my own house, then you can restore yours. As we work to further our own like goals, we shall learn so much that we can share with one another.
You make it sound so simple. How would I even go about that?
That is simplicity itself. You shall become a prodigy at spellcraft, as I am.
All right.
I shall master the black arts, and you shall master the white. The world will know us as sister sages.
I see.
Our names shall ring out across Fodlan, earning us the titles we rightly deserve.
I hope you won't mind me saying so, but this plan seems to have gotten a bit far-fetched.
Oh no! Not if you join me, Mercedes! Where one may fail, together we are bound to succeed.
She has such big plans. Perhaps too big. In that way, at least, she's exactly the same as when she was little.
Oh boy. Alright. Gilbert and Catherine.
Hello, Gilbert. Done with your drills? That's a shame. I was just about to ask if you'd spar with me. What bad timing.
Eh? As I understood, you wounded your arm in battle. Were you not told to avoid exerting yourself for some time, so as to not aggravate the injury?
The arm's all healed now. Thanks for asking. Besides, I have to keep exercising it or the muscle will waste away. Here I am, ready to spar.
Catherine, your wound was gravely deep and should be given time to heal.
It's not the first time I've gotten a scratch in battle. You needn't be concerned. Besides, eventually I'll lose this whole body, not just an arm. As a knight, I have to come to terms with the fact that I will die someday.
Please, speak not of such ill-omened thoughts. I could not bear to see you fall in battle, Cassandra. Pardon me. I am quite sorry, Catherine.
Is something wrong? It's not like you to blurt that out where anyone could overhear.
I allowed my emotions to best my good sense. My deepest apologies.
It's not like anyone is looking for me in Garreg Mach, but still. Since we both have secrets to hide, we'd do well to watch our mouths. Right, Gustav?
Yes.
Wow.
Agreed. It may be poor compensation for my gaffe, but I will aid you in your training if you are still interested. If you're completely certain you're healed and strong enough, that is.
Always so formal, eh? Still, I humbly accept your kind offer, good sir. Let's see how your lance skills fare against me.
That's right, they're both using aliases. Catherine wants to speak to Caspar. I know I've seen that before because that was Black Eagles. Constance and Yuri.
Hey, shady lady. I see you're working into the wee hours.
I have asked you before not to refer to me that way.
Right, whatever, sorry. Anyway, what kind of bizarre spells are you weaving?
An excellent question. It's a brand of spellcraft many have dreamed of, but none have achieved. A revolution in magical theory.
Revolutionary spellwork, huh?
Steel yourself for this. The working transforms leather boots into licorice! The old serviceable shape with a new, sweeter taste.
Huh. That's certainly something. I'm sure you'll ravage the economy with this one. So, why boots precisely?
I was inspired by your suggestion that licking the nobility's boots would fulfill my dream. I went to my chambers to discreetly taste my own boots. They were less appetizing than I had hoped.
Oh my god.
Licking boots day in and day out was revolting. But then I thought, what if? Tonguing licorice boots rather than leather ones would make the whole ordeal much more palatable. This is no run-of-the-mill penny ante black magic. This is something new. Black licorice magic. I could lick the boots of 100 nobles if they all tasted so scrumptious as licorice.
Are you some kind of damn fool?
Yeah.
The common mind often has difficulty distinguishing between genius and idiocy. You set me the challenge of licking boots, and I would say that I have risen to it ably.
Correct. I told you to do that. But I think you took what I said just a bit too literally.
Then how did you mean it? Does the licking not count if the licker enjoys it?
It's mostly something you do by way of acting subservient. I'd even lick the mud from your boots, my lord. Get it?
What? Are there nobles so depraved that they would take satisfaction in such a thing?
There sure are. I've licked a boot or three in my day.
Indeed? Oh, Did it not turn your stomach?
Well, of course it did. There's hardly any dignity in bootlicking. Talking to you is truly entertaining. You're a special kind of strange. I've known many a noble in my life, but none like you. I was just dealing with a bunch of them, so the difference seems especially stark. Though, I guess you're not technically a noble at this point, are you?
You
Wow.
were dealing with nobles in the dead of night? Wait, what? Did you just call me strange?
Oof, I'm exhausted. Better go hit the sack. Don't work too hard, milady.
I did not give you leave to go! Ugh, his rudeness knows no bounds. But I'll have my revenge. Perhaps by exposing his business with these nobles. He'll rue the day he loosened his tongue in front of me.
That was absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what I just listened to. Happy and Constance, of course.
Thank you for going to such lengths to come see me, Happy.
I live here, so it's not like I had to travel a long way. Do you need me for something, Coco?
Need might be an exaggeration.
Good, because I was just headed to bed. It's nearly sunset. Have a good night.
If you don't need me,
No,
peace
just
out.
because I don't need you for anything doesn't mean you may go. Need isn't quite it precisely. How to broach the subject nicely.
Nice rhyme. Are you dabbling in poetry now?
Don't be daft. Anyway, I need you for
Hashtag
something.
bars?
You could have just said that from the
Question
start.
mark?
So you want me to drink whatever this is?
It's how I intend to show my gratitude for all the things you do for me.
Right. Everything I do for you. Such as... what exactly?
Oh, you know, the pastries, the dried meats, sharing your fruits.
Oh, like when we ate those currants and you got juice all over your face.
Must you bring that up every time? It took me hours to get the stains out of my favorite fan.
I thought it was funny. So, what's this drink you gave me? It smells good, but it looks weird.
It's all the rage amongst the elite now. They call it coffee. It's derived from rare Dagdan beans, which are roasted, ground, and then boiled over water.
That's a lot of effort to make hot bean water.
Hot bean
Nobles find
water.
such
Yeah.
inventive ways to waste time.
Hold your criticism until you've tasted it. And taste it quickly, please. This is a beverage that one must drink hot.
All right, I guess.
Well, your verdict?
Whoa. This is not what I expected. It kind of tastes like mud, but also it's delicious and I never want to stop drinking it.
Exactly my reaction! The flavor is so striking that one trembles for more!
All gone. Got more?
Indeed, I do not. The coffee bean, as I mentioned, is rare and thus expensive. They are not easy to procure. Though, if I could restore House Nouvelle to its former glory, I might have means to acquire more.
On second thought, never mind. You don't have to go to all that trouble.
Oh, but I was going to restore my house anyway. It just may be some time until my finances improve.
How about we go to the woods and find some fruit trees like we did the other day? Fresh fruit might not be as fancy as coffee, but it's good enough for me. Come on.
If that's all you desire, I think I can indulge you. To the orchards!
Oh, that's nice. Alright, so I don't think we are going to be watching any of Caspar's conversations in this playthrough. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I'm just not that interested because it does take away time from the episode, and time is money. That sounds really conceited when you say it out loud. But I do want to go and explore, and these episodes are long enough as it is, so I want to get as much done as I possibly can. Undercover commerce.
Can you help me?
I'll try. Obtain some rare Fodlan goods. We gotta go talk to Anna again. To, first of all, grab this. Please and thank you. Black sand steel. Oh, I discarded it. Thank you. Aramid Gobi. Alright. Here's Anna. Let's talk to her.
I hope things... Hey, how about
Grab the secret shop and grab a peculiar trend. Also, he's not here. Crap. There's supposed to be a merchant that shows up later that I definitely want to talk to as soon as we can. I'm going to be checking that from now on. I'm tempted, but fishing's not really a thing that I do. I mean, I could probably do that off screen. We are going to need some supplies and stuff for, like, cooking meals and stuff. That might be the play. I think I'll do that off screen. I'll do some fishing off screen for you guys, and then we will jump back into the next episode. Alright, back to this guy. And then we'll go to the sauna.
Nice job.
Zoltan's Beast Idol. Alright, so what I've taken into what I've gotten into a habit of doing is I think I'm actually going to spend all of our points on just the sauna for multiple reasons. But it doesn't feel worth it, to be honest, because okay, Ingrid doesn't need to do it because she's already where she needs to be. Annette doesn't need to do it, Mercedes doesn't need to do it. So I can spend 3 points on Sylvain, Ash, and Felix. I think I'll spend 4 points. I'll do one on Gilbert as well. Although Felix might be done as well. 3 points. Ash. Let's start by increasing the steam. Okay, Ash can't really take the heat apparently. Increase it one more time, and he is maxed, so we're going to leave. Next, we'll go with Sylvain. Increase the steam to start. Increase it again. You can't take the heat either, apparently. What's going on with you? Okay, wait, maybe. One more increased steam. I want to get you right up to the bar. There we go. Byleth isn't quite there, but it's good enough. Nice. Good sauna time. And last but not least, let's go with Gilbert. This guy, he's a big guy. He can take the heat, I'm imagining. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, okay. Increase the steam again. He might not even make it. That was low. Heck. I totally meant to stay longer there. Come on, my dude. Let's increase the steam again. I need like a huge increase from you, my dude. He's there, but not quite. Alright, let's stay longer then. I'm pushing it on Byleth, but she overcooked. And he's not gonna get anything. Thank you for nothing, Gilbert. Alright, let's go back to Anna. That's a bummer. Our face is red.
Really not appreciate it.
Alright, we just unlocked the secret shop, which actually...
Welcome.
I think I will go ahead and buy something from here. Let's go ahead and buy... Oh, that's cool. You don't have a March ring.
Come back soon.
We look kind of low on gold now that I look at it. Alright, let's go to the greenhouse. For sure. We'll go to the greenhouse and then we'll do some dining. Let's plant northern Fodlan seeds. It's already at a yield of 2, and it's a 3 with our Pegasus blessings. Alright, so like I said, I'll do some fishing off screen. For now, though, let's go ahead and eat with some people. Let's check our support. We know that Caspar has things to talk about with people. Byleth. Needs to work with Balthus and Constance, and they probably need to work with each other as well. Constance and Balthus, yeah, for sure. So I'll eat with these two. There's Balthus. He's already motivated, but oh well. So is Constance. Nah, they're already motivated, then let's not. Let's not do that. Dimitri can't increase with anyone. Let's go with Mercedes and Felix, maybe. Yeah, let's do Mercedes and Felix. Unless Mercedes doesn't like this meal. Thank you, Mercedes. Mercedes and Felix. There we go. We are just about getting motivation up right now. That's kind of our focus. Nice. Let's go to Ingrid. Ingrid needs motivation. So who can you support with Ingrid? Okay, you can still get further with Sylvain, so that's probably the play. Ingrid and Sylvain. Thank you. That should get their motivation up.
After the...
That sounds...
Who else hasn't eaten? Gilbert has a lot of support conversations that, honestly, he's probably never gonna get. But I do want him to work with Annette. That's important. So I guess let's just work on motivation at this point. We definitely need motivation for Annette and Ash. And Gilbert. Annette, Ash, and Gilbert. So let's do Annette and Gilbert. And then we'll do Ash and Catherine. And then I think I'll spend the rest of my points. Oh no, we've been using Yuri and Happy. So I will need to do that at some point. Alright, let's go Ash and Catherine. Ash and Catherine, even though she's motivated.
This look eating food.
And then let's go Yuri and Happy. Oh, they're motivated. They're fine. Never mind. Okay. In that case, I will spend the rest of my points training for Byleth. I might cook with the head chef. I'm not sure yet. And I will do some fishing off screen. But with that, we are going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. In the next episode, we are probably going to be taking on a paralog battle. If you guys are excited for that and enjoyed this episode, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below, ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload, and subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.